Do you know what monster this is? Welcome to Monster Movie Moments, where I show you the best moments from monster films. Today I'll be talking about the Wasp Woman from 1959 and the 1995 remake. And just to warn you, major spoilers ahead as I'll be showing you the very best bits. Now, the 1995 remake is pretty nuts, and I'll be getting to that one later. But first, let's talk about Roger Corman, who directed and produced the 1959 version. He was really famous for adding scenes later to pad out the running time, and The Wasp Woman was no different. It actually starts with a pretty boring opening, but there's one really cute moment that I love, and that's this.
Look, what do you see?
I see a big dog and a little dog.
Let's say an old dog and a young dog.
All right, so what?
But they're exactly the same age. You see, the little one, Greta, has been given regular injections of my compound from the queen wasp.
And then later, we're treated to this scene with the guinea pig. Now watch what happens to this little guy.
In a few minutes, madame, you shall see a miracle you shall not believe.
Get ready for the miracle, everybody, because the guinea pig has now turned into a rat. I guess Roger Corman thought that baby guinea pigs were rats.
I don't believe it. Your whole life to live over. How does it feel?
Doesn't this guy read Lovecraft? You never give a cat an injection. Obviously, this was gonna happen. I also want to point out this sci-fi film cameo.
I got two words for you. Drop dead. Twice. Irving calls me to tell me Dr. Cyclops is on Channel 9 tonight. What crust. I've seen it twice already.
Now, if you guys haven't seen Dr. Cyclops from 1940, you really have to do yourself a favor and see it. And if you have, leave me a comment below. When are we gonna see some monster attacks in this monster movie? Okay, here's the first one, and it's pretty great. And she even chewed some chocolate over her victim. That's kinda nice. I actually really like that the remake tried to redo those original scenes.
Tell Mr. Green.
The original film had a budget of $50,000, but Corman still managed to put this beautiful matte painting in here. Just thought I'd point it out to you. Speaking about the low budget, here's the director himself playing a little part in the movie. I just love the idea that this is what Roger Corman looked like when he was bossing everyone around, telling them to make his silly pictures. What a guy.
Well, there's several top specialists.
Get the best. I'll take full responsibility for the expenses.
Yes, Miss Darling.
Now, the final fight of the movie gets pretty brutal, and I wanted to point out this small thing about carbolic acid. It actually was totally obsolete at this point in medical history, but sci-fi movies kept it in. Now enjoy the score composed by Fred Katz, which actually was the exact same score which he composed for Bucket of Blood. And that's all that's left of The Wasp Woman, 1959. These are bees, by the way. Now let's get to the 1995 remake. Also produced by Roger Corman, the film opens with this woman getting chased by wasps, which never has an explanation or a payoff. Very Corman. I'm happy to say that the remake also features a female CEO running her own badass company. The remake even has the same animal testing scenes, but this time our friend the rat hasn't changed from a guinea pig.
The mice in these two cages are exactly the same age, 5 years old. Old age, with any mouse. That puss. Get extra catnip tonight.
Again, haven't these people seen Reanimator?
When will you be back to check the results?
As soon as you see them.
Does my research begin to make sense to you now?
Okay, now here's one of my favorite scenes added to the remake. It's a delivery driver who takes the Wasps, which actually are bees, from one location to another. Now watch what happens.
And scientists warn today that the so-called killer bees will soon migrate from South America through Texas and might infest the entire United States. Now this.
Killer bees? My ass. What's next?
And here it is, for no reason, a giant wasp in the film. And we get this great stock footage of a car crash. And for no reason at all, we get another giant wasp attacking.
Samson, come on, let's get out of here.
Now, the first time that you actually see the Wasp Woman, it's a moment that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. From every angle, this monster looks incredible, and there's no creature designer actually credited in the film. Corman obviously hired someone, but there's no one who gets credit for making this amazing puppet, monster suit. I don't even know exactly what all is going on. Maybe you guys know, let me know, because I'm just dying to know, how did they make this creature? It looks amazing. The last scene of the film has everything you would want at the end of a monster movie. A giant explosion, the good guy gets the girl, and, well, the silly last line of dialogue.
She was so beautiful.
Plus a sequel tease, just in case Corman wanted to milk it again. And you know he probably would. So, is The Substance a remake? I just want to say I loved this movie when it came out, and I still do, but I couldn't help but feel, this feels a lot like The Wasp Woman. Now, there are some similarities, right? Two women have become a certain age, and in The Substance, actually, what's interesting is Demi Moore is 60, playing a role of a woman who's 50, and in The Wasp Woman, we have Susan Cabot, who is actually 32, playing a character who is turning 40. So these two women are growing out of their jobs, and they very badly need to make a change to appear younger. Now, both characters' careers depend on looking younger, and so they turn to the injections to get the youthful look that they're after. Now, for me, though, in The Wasp Woman, it's way more groundbreaking and feminist because she is the CEO of her own company. The men are all listening to her, and she is the one in charge. She is the ultimate badass boss bitch. Now, in 1959, that is completely unheard of for a woman to be running her own company. So I actually see this to be far more feministic than Demi Moore's character. Sorry, Demi. Other than that, there hasn't been much of a legacy left by the Wasp Woman, but I did manage to find a small appearance in an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Wake up, you guys! It's a good movie! Thanks a lot for watching Monster Movie Moments, and maybe you have a special request for a movie you'd like me to cover. You can subscribe or comment below, or you can find me on Instagram. Thanks a lot!